Thank you for joining us this Monday afternoon. I'm Jurnee Taylor. Here are some of the top stories we're following for you as you start your week. Today, Tyson announced plans to close multiple plants. A closer look at exactly which are shutting down and what's leading to the closures. Plus, the Justice Department's asked a judge to weigh in on Trump's social media posts. The latest on his legal battles as prosecutors say he's posting threatening messages. And the vet shortage is nothing new in Arkansas. A little later, a new push for an emergency clinic here in the state after a woman loses her dog. But first, meteorologist Nathan Scott joins us. Nathan, when we said relief last week, I don't know if I was asking for all of this rain. we can let up on the rain just a little bit.
That's the only way we're going to get relief this time of year, Jurnee, is when we get clouds and rain in the picture. Otherwise, the heat dome, well, that was a story this weekend, and now things have changed. We started off this morning on the soggy side, and I'm still watching showers and storms track their way across central Arkansas as of this hour. And there's still some pockets of heavier rain. You see the red showing up with some thunder and lightning around Arkansas County and off to the east into Monroe County. Also still some pockets of downpours moving through Saline County down into Hot Spring County. More showers and thunderstorms lined up through Montgomery County. So those will be making their way across the area as we go through the course of the afternoon. But look at these temperatures, only into the 70s right now. It's 73 in Little Rock. You see that deck of clouds extending all the way back through Oklahoma. Highs today, mid-80s may be a stretch. If these clouds stick around longer than expected, some locations may not even reach 80 degrees. More showers and storms are expected for your Tuesday. I'll have more on that forecast coming up.
Right now, according to officials, an alleged capital murder suspect is in jail this morning. Pine Bluff police say that 18-year-old Javion Marquette Williams turned himself in Saturday night in regards to a shooting in Pine Bluff on July 16th. A 17 and 14-year-old died and an 18-year-old was injured. He's now being charged with 2 counts of capital murder, among other charges. Now, police did not give an update on Trenton Xavion Rogers, who is also wanted for the shooting. And new at noon, Little Rock police are investigating a homicide on Scott Hamilton Drive. They found a domestic fight at the scene, and one person was taken to the hospital where they later died. Another person is already in custody. Police did not provide info on either the victim or suspect. An Arkansas police officer was arrested in a child sex trafficking sting. 31-year-old Telvin Wilson worked for the Texarkana Police Department and has been with them since 2016. The department says he was fired after Texas officials say he and 2 other men showed up to meet an underage girl and were instead met by police. Today, Tyson Foods announced plans to close its North Little Rock chicken plant by early October. The news comes as Tyson reported a loss of $417 million in the third quarter. Our partners at Arkansas Business reported that about 200 people worked at the plant in 2018. However, more recent numbers aren't available. 3 other chicken plants in other states will also be closed. We'll have more on this developing story throughout the day on THV11.com. Former President Donald Trump continues his legal battles. He is accused of attempting to change the outcome of the 2020 election. New motions are expected to be filed from both sides. Natalie Brand has more details.
As former President Trump continues to lash out on the campaign trail,
those indictments aren't worth the paper they're written on. They're not worth, they took away free speech.
The Justice Department asked a federal judge to weigh in after Trump posted a message on social media that prosecutors felt was threatening, saying, "If you go after me, I'm coming after you." Trump's lawyers have until 5 p.m. Eastern to respond to the motion.
What the Biden administration is trying to do is prevent the press from learning about exculpatory and helpful information, evidence that the people have a right to know about.
The Trump legal team is preparing requests of its own. The former president on social media says he doesn't think he can get a fair trial in D.C. and will be asking for the judge to recuse herself as well as for a change of venue.
A new CBS News poll finds that around half the nation believes Trump tried to stay in office beyond his term through illegal and unconstitutional means. But for most Republicans surveyed, a majority say they view the indictments as an attempt to derail his 2024 campaign.
It looks to me like every time something's going bad for Biden, they do something more to Trump to try to bring him down, which obviously isn't working. His numbers still look good.
Some GOP voters in Iowa acknowledge Trump's legal fights are crowding out other topics.
I think it's hard for the other candidates to take a stand one way or the other. It makes it hard then to stay focused on the issues. And I think we need to stay focused on the issues.
The polling also found a majority of Americans overall view the indictments and ongoing investigations as upholding the rule of law. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Washington.
Now, Trump could still face legal battles in Georgia. The Fulton County's DA is investigating his attempts to replace electoral college voters with voters in his favor, despite Biden having the popular vote in the state. A big road expansion project gets underway today in Little Rock. For the next 4 weeks, crews will be reconstructing North Rodney Perrin Road, widening it between Buff Lane and Pleasant Valley Drive. You can see orange barrels are already up in that area and detours will be in place. The southbound lane of Rodney Perrin will be closed during construction. Drivers know well this 2-lane road has been long in need of some expansion in the bustling Pleasant Valley area. And today, Governor Sanders is in Phillips County. As part of the trip, she's hosting a town hall on LRNs with Education Secretary Jacob Oliva. They're expected to be met with questions from parents. Now, this is the first town hall since CAPES failed to get the required signatures to challenge LRNs. That town hall started at noon at Phillips Community College in Helena. Today is the final day of early voting in the Pine Bluff school election. Voters are deciding on a millage increase to pay for construction of a new high school building. The oldest buildings on campus were built in the 1950s. And last week, the district released images of what a new high school would look like, including a new gym, auditorium, and improvements to the football stadium. If voters approve it, the project would cost more than $65 million. Now, the state would kick in $12 million as well, but that option is only through next year, according to the superintendent. Early voting in Pine Bluff runs from 8:30 to 5 today, and all polls will be open tomorrow for Election Day. As students and teachers prepare to start the new school year, Little Rock School District plans to implement new changes for safety purposes. Last year, former Governor Asa Hutchinson reinstated the Arkansas School Safety Commission. After many meetings, the commission came up with a list of recommendations for schools. $50 million was granted from statewide recommendations. LRSD received a cut of $800,000. Plans include adding weapon detection systems in the entrances of all secondary schools, body cameras for security, and expanded mental health training for staff members working with students.
Safety in our world is an everyday thing, right? Everybody's taking ownership in that building and letting us know what's going on.
Little Rock School District staff are also doing drill trainings until school starts on the 14th. We will have more on what else the state is doing to keep schools safe tonight at 6. The debate over mined versus lab-made diamonds continues. After the break, how one type of stone is losing value this wedding season.
And the steady rain continues to fall across parts of Arkansas this afternoon. If you didn't see the rain this morning, you've got another chance tomorrow. More on that timing coming up next.